Hello boys, my name is Yoshi and welcome to Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition for Nintendo Switch. Yes, I'm starting with amiibo scanning because we still need those. At least that I know of. Oh, I do not want to go into the menu, please. Thank you. So I guess I'll just take this time to explain more. Oh my gosh, could I not go into the thing, please? Jeez. Just click the right button. There we go. Playing with a tiny Switch controller is a lot more trickier than you'd think. Ooh, that's a nice present to receive. Boopies is always nice. Alright. Anyway, ooh, that's nice. Weapon for Zelda. Alright. I guess I did that to this right, but whatever. Oh well. Anyways, in the last video, guys, we left off finally continuing on with the adventure maps. We're gonna jump right into it with the Master Quest map. That is what we've been doing. In the last video, we left off on kind of this portion of the Master Quest map, and we've decided to kind of just do it by column this time rather than by other stuff. So we're not focusing on any weapons this time. We're just kind of doing it by area. We won't have certain weapon upgrades, but honestly that's fine because we only get level 3 weapons from these. None of these are really that useful. If this was ever area, we would probably do it a little bit differently. But anyways, we left off about to go into this mission, but first we need to reveal the enemies, it seems like. Now it looks like we're gonna have to use a quarter on this tile, probably. Yep. Not surprising at all. The enemies are now revealed, and we have to Dark Nut forces, but we are limited to just sand, and only sand. And yes, I did sell a bunch of weapons, so hopefully we shouldn't have to sell those later. So, we are looking for the thing now. The one that has Zant on it. I think I did not look at that properly. Whoops. What about K? Oh, wait. Now I know why. Hang on. I'm just gonna pause this while I set this up. Alright, sorry guys, we're back. Sorry, I do use my iPad to help look at a guide to make this easier, because I don't want this to take forever. So it looks like these Dark Nuts are gonna go right for us right away. So we're gonna start by just eliminating those guys first. Okay, that works. Looks like we just have to do basic stuff right now, but we also need to take Eastfield Keep and the other keep at least once. I think I'm gonna position this like here, so I think we can hit both the Dark Nuts and this at the same time, so we'll get all those done at once. Okay, we did not load enough enemies there. I wonder why you sometimes don't take keeps despite using fairy magic. That's probably why. Alright, now we're gonna have to defend our base and also some other stuff. Then we'll find our keeps I think we need down below. Yeah, okay, yeah. Or I think this is Agrifa here. Yeah, poor Agrifa getting teamed by 4 Dark Nuts. Yeah, we can't let that happen, so we're gonna delete them all here. Oh, we missed one. Where is it? I'll get that one next. I know we have been able to speedrun a little bit, but this doesn't always work on all the missions. By the way, if anybody's coming into this view, Zan is kind of an interesting character. Essentially, he has a special, very special ability that gets stronger as he uses his own abilities. Okay, so we need east and north, so we don't need this one. This is outskirts. Yeah, we could just skip that one. So, we probably should just lure out the commander first before we do anything. And we'll also use this because we need more KOs. Starting at a little bit later, we're gonna need probably some more strum moves here. But yeah, whenever Zan uses his big abilities, he will slowly but surely build up a darkness here. If that ever fills off, whenever he tries to use his special move, it'll not work. So remove that. You need to basically not press any of these other moves and just use a strong attack, which will then change him into this form where he can use either a spin or an attack zap. Also takes off his mask as well, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's right. I've almost forgot. Does he? And my charge here. It's kind of annoying. So if we don't hurry, she will just take herself out on the commander. I have so much power though, I could probably just skip using magic here. Okay, defended that keep. Then we'll take this keep, take the other base to get our weapons, and we should be fine. I do not care about that Hylian captain. I think I've said this like a bunch of times. It seems all the Hylian captains like to do is just try to do something, and then they just flee. It's just like, they're so mean. It's crazy. Okay, I think this was actually a special challenge mission that spawned one of them in danger right away, but it's probably not going to matter, because then in a minute we're going to just finish the mission anyways. I think what this does is summons a ghost or whatever to constantly follow me. Yeah, see, there it is. Yeah, okay, so that's all that really happens, is a ghost appears. Then we lose some forces as well, but don't really need that many forces when we have Zant, the power person that can just take out all these forces anyway. So it's not like it matters. So yeah, crazy mission, but yeah, very fun otherwise. Very excited to be able to finally do the adventure map again. I've been waiting for so much. Yeah, this is basically what Zant does, is you have to use your specials a bit with him to build up his special meter. But his meter is like a danger meter, so if you use them too much, whenever he tries to use them, he will accidentally fumble himself, leaving him very vulnerable to damage. But the more meter you have, the longer you can stay in his special ability, which has two really broken abilities. Either a ridiculous spin that the best range, but is really good for killing other weak mobs, and then that Shuni ability, that's his best boss damage weapon. He just does so much damage with it that he can single-handedly get a few weak point smashes just doing that. Anyways, we get a super rare material here on the Switch version, which is only available on the Switch version, and gives us a special new item called, I believe it's the Impa's breastplate material here. Kind of interesting because they did take out Impa there, so I guess it makes sense here. So, yeah, we'll collect our weapons and move on. So yeah, it looks like we automatically get 2 Impo's breastplate materials from that. Then, what do we get? Now we're gonna go, looks like, into a battle. All attacks are devastating, but Twilight Midna has to be used. Oh, but it did say no item attacks, so this is gonna be our first time we can't actually use item attacks at all. You're gonna use Darklight Mirror here. Other than that, all attacks are devastating, not much to say. Another kind of frisky mission. Whenever it's all attacks are devastating, it can be kind of annoying if you don't know what to do. Of course, here on the Master Quest map, there's sometimes a mission where you actually have to use other stuff. I'm just gonna do this because I think it's slightly faster. So I guess maybe... Oh, no, wait, okay, it's a no healing one. So I straight up can only take 2 hits. Second thought, maybe I will start using the bow and arrow. But anyways, here in the Master Quest map, it's possible that you won't be able to even use item attacks altogether, in which case you'll have no choice but to do this the normal way. Also, starting in the later tiers, although this already happened, there's a chance that rangers will come out, and the ranged attacks can really be nasty. And we still also have those Deku Bows as well. I have no idea where those rangers are yet. There's that, Daba. I'm not gonna waste too much time. It seems she has a fast enough attack. We'll just quickly hit each enemy instead. Special is a nice way to get guaranteed kills on some of the enemies if we need to, but we won't use it here. On way to get back to this next captain. Wish they had an easier way to do this. Okay, good. No damage. Easily. Easy enough. Those missions are always kind of frisky. Of course, also, we have some missions here in Master Quest map where we can't get hit at all, so it basically takes the all attacks are devastating. Only it flips it in a way where we still do not much damage, but the enemy's attacks are devastating, so those missions could potentially get really bad, depending on where we have to do it on. I think it's usually only on the easier missions, though. Oh yeah, I also have a lot of rupees. Yeah, I sold a lot of weapons, like I said. Alright, we have a fairy down on this next one. This is a later tier mission, though, so we're gonna have to do 1600. Looks like we have to use Sia for this one. Stuff. And we have a Master Quest rule of no healing here either, too, but it's really strong, so we shouldn't take that much damage anyway. Yeah, she has a really good weapon. This shouldn't take that long. Yeah. Alright. We get an item from this as well, which would be nice. So, this is a boosted morale one, so we're probably gonna just focus on the first objective first. So we've got to defeat all the captains to make our army not lose morale, or I guess sometimes it's like, I don't know. Yeah. Which one is it? Okay, this is a fighting and in various locations one. Ooh, interesting. I like what we're doing. We're actually facing off against the Hylians ourselves now, so now we can't say that any Hylian captain will free, because it's like, yeah. Okay, unfortunately the missions are spread around a bit. But yeah, so now we can see that at least now we don't have to say that. Oh, hello. Looks like we have another one of those summoner guys. If you've seen the first few missions, you will pretty much already know what's going on with this session. Yeah, if any enemies flee, then all of their forces will gain morale. Only this time in the later tier, there are so many captains to save that, just like before, we'll have no choice but to let our slay. So, yeah, bit trickier of a mission. We need Hilltop Keep for a pod, but I think that's very far over to the right. We also need a pot from this field keep. But I'm gonna take this one out because we have to deal with this hand. Anyways, I took out the forces attacking our captain first, because if we lose our horsemen, we definitely fall. And we don't want that to happen at all. We do have a summoner to deal with as well, but he's way too far away for us to deal with right now. Okay, cool. Oh, purple. Oh, we can save this guy. Cool. We can save a Goron Bapta, we'll definitely try to do it, but with how many enemies are around, they're pretty much guaranteed to gain a bunch of morale. Thankfully, they don't seem to gain more than a little at first. Okay, this is Westfield, actually. This is not even built. Oh, I just realized it might be that long keep over on the right. Ooh. Either that, or actually the other one on the side, but I could care less about that. We need to focus on getting all of these forces that are raising morale first. Okay, yeah, they have Link on their side, so of course they're gonna take out a bunch of forces. But he's no match for Sia in this timeline, apparently. So yeah, that's done with. Anyway, otherwise, I think I already mentioned what I mentioned when I was going for the 2 Master Sword battle. Obviously, we don't want to take out the summoner, since all it really does is summon forces near Sia. If anything, it lets us get more troops faster, so we can get this mission done sooner. I'm going to use my second mission now, though. Oh, Lana's also on their side, too. Now, since we are playing as Sia, sometimes when Lana will recognize that Sia is there, and there'll be actually an extra bit of dialogue. I think we've seen it a couple of times before. That only happens when you're facing enemy Lana, when Sia is the opposing. You need to be controlling Sia for that to happen, basically. Okay, well, good. We got the AO's part down, but we still need to stop the enemies from gaining any morale, so we'll go up and probably just gonna have no choice but to clear all 3 of the keeps up here. We can hurry, maybe we can get one with our magic. Go on, Captain, still fleeing, despite all we've done for them. I even protected one, and they're still sorry for him. Okay, Northfield Keep does not have anything. Alright, there we go. We stopped their morale thing. And now we can stop the summoners, since it doesn't really matter what we deal with. Ah, here it is. Also, I just realized we only need to actually capture one of these. But, whatever. We've already gotten through so much. Let's go ahead and take the key. Just because we can. Alright, we need a pot, though. And there's our fairy. So, just to make sure I don't repeat the fairy setup, I will be releasing the fairy that isn't a specific thing. This one should be our food. No, that's not the pot. Looks like it's going to be over here. Alright, there we go. So that's where the food, fairy, and food are. I did promise I would show everything if I could, except for certain fairy locations. So I decided I should at least, like, take those. Alright, oh, I don't think we can guard in this. I tried to guard there and it didn't do anything. Oh, wait, no, that's right. That's not the right set. You know what? Why not? Let's focus back. Take a little bit of extra experience. Right. Right. We got that done. Got another hard container for Sia. Easy enough. This whole map is pretty much on a lower tier than what you would do normally. Alright. Got Sime. Okay, I think I have an idea who to release. Since I already have 2 waters, let's get rid of one of them. Let's get rid of you. Sorry about Clara, you have to go. So, I've decided from now on I'll just release them based off of element they are. That way we can see that we've gotten them on the map. And now we don't have to worry about that. Alright, what am I gonna do next? I don't want to do that blue mission necessarily right off the bat. So we're gonna do this one. This one is fight for the women's weapon quiz. This one is limited to only Zelda, which makes perfect sense. She's a woman, after all. It wants us to use the baton, but I found a good weapon for moving rapier, so let's try that out. Why not? Let's use that. That's the one I got, by the way, from the amiibo. And yes, we do need to use 100 amiibos, but you can only use 5 per day. So, that's actually why I initially used so many. I thought I had gotten all of them, but apparently not. So I guess... I know I only used 3 before, but it's like, I kind of don't want to do that all the time. Oh, over here. I went to the Iran Keep, but that's fine. So... we have to fight through the women's weapon quiz. We need to defeat the book wielder. That's pretty easy. That'll be easy. Sometimes Midna can get in the way though by just... Come on. So we'll not try to... I think the most annoying thing that can happen in these is you know what target it is, but the other target just keeps running into the way. I'm not gonna cheat. I don't really need to. Normally using extreme push is a nice way to stun the other opponent to prevent them from doing anything for a minute. Now we get Blue-Eyed Sorceress. That's another very easy one. Ooh. Okay, that did not do much to this well. Ooh. Okay, cool. yeah, pretty easy quiz so far. I do have order up in case for some reason, the defeat order in case, just so I don't waste too much time here. So now what? The one with magic hair, that's also very obvious. Then, this one should actually be easier because we have the weapon advantage. Light versus dark, Midnight's dark, so we'll be able to deal a lot of damage to Midnight here and take her out pretty quickly. Just like that, we're done. I forgot to mention, the way the extra collection works, sometimes you can get material for the cover enemy as well, but you need to see them retreat. If they're not on screen when they retreat, they don't actually drop anything. They just vanish immediately. But if they are on screen when you retreat, they retreat. Which can take a little while to set up. But if you have a second player, maybe you can get that to work easily. Because as long as they're on someone's screen, they'll retreat normally. If you do that, you actually get at their drop, so you can get materials from them as well. So that can actually be very helpful if you're trying to farm materials. It actually works really well. We got Wizard's Rain, which is a rare drop. Anyway, we're gonna move up here to make it simple. So our next one is, we have a Master Quest rule of defeat all enemies but don't get hit, but it is just a challenge battle. But first we need a tree to reveal. Save time, I'm just gonna use I honestly could just use the compass to reveal all of these. I just figured it'd be more interesting to try and save my compasses if possible by tuning and looking up where Fane is. That's another reason why I have this guide, by the way. Okay, well, nothing else is needed except we need to use Voga here, this one. So Voga, you're gonna be here. Voga did get a really good weapon recently, so I'm gonna use him. So I did change around some characters' weapons as well, so some of them don't have the same weapons that I collected from before, but I decided basically with most of the characters, except for certain upgrades, I'm focusing more on power now than just hand-free attacks. Even if it means they take a little while to set up, it'll be fine. Okay, yeah, this is probably going to be the biggest problem here. Not even defeating the enemies. Not even defeating the enemies. It's the frickin'... Deku Babas. They are the worst. Thankfully, Voga's really broken against the attacks. So we can defeat these first two no problem, but... Really, those Deku Babas are probably going to be more annoying than anything, because you can only get rid of them with the bow, so you can't really do stuff. The Master Quest rule on this is don't get hit, so we can't take any damage during this. We want to safely get the A rank. So we want to try to time it to where we can get that done every time. Okay, we're still facing Skulltulas, but now they have a little bit more HP. Whoop. That ranged attack is their worst thing that it can do, probably. Skulltulas. Okay, we got a power up from one of them. That could help out a bit. A little bit more. Okay, thankfully I got that done. Okay, this is going to be probably the tricky part, having 3 of these guys at once. I'm going to try to weaken the weaker one first, try to bait somebody else to do something else. Because remember, we can't get hit here. Okay, probably honestly not going to waste time with this. Probably safer, honestly, to just use Green Rush on both of them. At least try to defeat one, maybe, quickly. Then quickly go for the other one. Should be fine to just defeat them normally after that. I just don't want to have to deal with 2 of them at once. That could be a problem. And see, yeah, that's another reason why I like Extreme Crush over the other abilities. The fact that it just guaranteedly knocks the enemies down is really good. Although, we do have a clock that we can technically pick up to freeze enemies, although we didn't see it drop from any of the other ones, so it's like, we still have to defeat one first before we can even get that, so it's like, what's the point of the clock if you can't use it for the second enemy? At that point, using Extreme Crush is just way easier. Anyways, you can kind of see why having all the fairy skills is kind of busted. It just destroys all of the enemies very quickly. Alright, so we got that done. Now we're going to move up here. Looks like we need to search this one as well. This one requires the Diggy Mitts. Let's do that now. Which one is this? Master Quest rules speedrun, defeat enemies and traders alike is limited to just mid for the first one, but we can do a different one the second time. The recommendation is Dark Element though, so we might use another Darkness character after this. For now, we'll do that. We did upgrade Minna recently though as well. She actually got a really strong 750 power weapon. I've been waiting for pretty much the entire game for her to get. So yeah, we'll try that out here. The only thing we need is kill 1,000 enemies, and the Master Quest rule is speedrun. This is honestly the easiest rule because we have to get A rank anyway, so all it really does is change the timer for 60 minutes to 20 minutes. It's not really that big of a deal. It's only really a problem more, I think, in the original game, if anything. Anyways, looks like we have the Betrayers again, so that means we get to do the keep speedrun strategy. So yeah, we're just gonna take keeps as quickly as we can on this mode and just hope that we get the turncoats to appear. Okay. Oh, we got a turncoat. We are perfect. Cool, we got one leader down. Later on, this gets even worse, because you have to deal with even more turncoat layers. Oh, hang on. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's do this. Okay, sorry, I had to do that at least once. But yeah, real talk, finished my, keep thing. Well, I guess I finished the call that I was good doing. I actually ended up doing something completely different that I didn't expect. Anyway. Yeah, well, that's done with. Now we can move that. So I had to do that at least once because, if anybody hasn't known, I do play World of Warcraft, and I know Leroy Jenkins is has, like, one of the best videos ever, that it's so iconic not to mention at least once. I know this isn't technically a World of Warcraft thing, but who knows, maybe with some time I could do like a full World of Warcraft all quest. I kind of stopped it early because I think it was really boring, but anyway. What can I say? This is another turncoat mission. Turncoat missions are often probably the most annoying missions to deal with, simply because you need to use focus magic so much to get these peaks done. It's so annoying. And sometimes it'll not even spawn the leader right away. See, like, it waited like 5 minutes before it finally spawned the leader. Okay, well, I can save at least a little bit of time on this map by going here. And now they're reaching my care about that soldier. He's really far away. Oh, we finished. Alright, cool. Alright, well, I think if we just go back to our ally finish, we should be fine here. That's only an Agafa. We should be fine. But first, I want to take out the scout captain before I do anything. Yeah. Sorry about that problem that happened, though. Did end up being a bit weird, but not what you could have done much. Okay, I ended up taking this keep anyway. Well, that's perfect. The gold Skulltulas right here anyway. It says it's okay inside the wall, just outside the rock face keep. That means it should be around here. Wait, maybe not. Where is rock face keep then? Well, actually, we should just look at the... Instead of wasting time, we should look at the keeps. Rockface Keep. Where is that? Oh. Oh, that's 3DS, actually. It's in a small room just west of North Rice's. Yeah, that's right. I was where, like, cause yeah, I was looking at the 3DS Skulltula. There we go. We'll be able to teleport to the last one to get to the end, but however, we will still have to save Sia from all these soldiers that are coming in. Alright. That's probably a sign that Sia's probably going to be at half health by the time I get up there. This did take a bit longer, so there are a lot more troops on Sia than usual. Okay, actually, Liji's doing just fine, but we still need some KOs here, so we'll go ahead and do that real quick. The A-rank KOs is just 12,000, not that big of a deal. We just got that. Now, for the first time in a very long time, we get to use the Ocarina. Remember this item? Yeah, I kind of don't use it a lot, although to be fair, there wasn't really much trying to warp around, so now we can finally actually use this the first time ever. Anyway, we're gonna weaken Sheik here and then take her out. Minna, the wolves are the easiest way to do damage. Oh yeah, that's right. This is the weapon thing where she's using a rapier, funnily enough, instead of her normal weapon. That's a weird thing that can happen. I think that's actually supposed to be only happening in the Twilight Field map, but yeah, that's a thing that can happen. Too bad that we can't use Sheik to manually wield her rapier with Zelda, like Zelda's rapier with Sheik, like we can and other stuff. Kind of annoying that it is an enemy-only thing that you can do, but what can you do at this point, honestly? Alright, well, now we get to do the mission again, because we haven't had enough of this mission. This will also probably be the last one we do here, we use. Ganondorf, we'll give you a try. Why not? Let's bring our boy Ganon out for the second attempt. Haven't used Ganon in a bit. This is already a pretty darkness setup, and considering the battle setups, Ganon should fit pretty well in here. I'm gonna still take the keep that I did the last time, because I think that's the same, but from here, if we take the keep on the far left and ignore the middle one, we should be able to go straight to the next area. As you could say, I kind of lost my focus after that first thing happened. I hate when that stun move goes out. It's definitely very annoying to deal with. Of course, now that we know exactly where the Skulltulas is, it shouldn't be that long to do all this, and also the turncoat leaders I know are in this cave, and this one that's about to appear here. One annoying thing is if a mission of Icon thing or something else plays, like Howling Captain retreating for some reason, but you complete the objectives to summon a turncoat leader. Anyways, looks like the thing we have to do is the same as before. The big difference is we have to do not only the first mission, but we'll also have to do the thing without losing at least 40,000 health or something like that. Okay, unfortunately we couldn't skip the second there. So now we have to wait for all this to play out. Yeah, I know. Just let me fight the leader. See what I mean? Like, you have to wait for all these guys' animations to play out. So, like, it's going through all these. I know the reader is here. It's not like a random. I think is usually always in this keep. And now, see, look, now it finally appeared. That's what I meant, like, these missions can be so annoying because sometimes, the game will just say, no, I'm not gonna let you, finish the thing, and, oh, whoops, while we're here, I should probably, set up the flute so we can skip stuff later. This time around, I'm not gonna care about the Scout Captain. Let's take out this soldier now. Go to our base, fix that, that will get us our troops, then we can stop. And then we'll do 2 teleports, one to get the gold Skulltula, and then later. It seems like it might be a bit slower to do it this way, but I think it's better than nothing. Anyway, not much to say here, pretty easy mission so far. When it's only just no healing, it's not really that tough of a mission. It's not really much tougher. It's only really hard if you like are under-leveled or something, but since you're in some overroll for this, it's not that bad at all. We'll take out this guy as well. We'll have to warp to this one. And just like the other one, the previous Skulltula we got is in the exact same location. Kind of interesting, they didn't think to add a second location to these, they just didn't bother, they just reused the same location again, which is a bit boring, but it's easier to figure out where it is. So yeah. Okay, this time we don't have an attack thing, but I guess we could use Extreme Crush here. That works, right? Alright then, we are officially done with this episode for now. I'm gonna try and stop a bit earlier at 43 minutes or something, I don't know, because I had a big problem happen in my video included recently when I was trying to get these videos made and uploaded, so yeah, there's nothing for you guys to worry about though. I assure you I'm completely fine. But enough of that. It's time to end the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video where we'll continue with Master Quest map. Until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye.